Okay, that should be working now.
Moose outside again?
We should be good. I just want to make sure that I'm getting a decent streaming quality, visually.
Oh.
I don't know if we're delayed. I don't know how delayed we are. On it.
We are back. It seems like it. The quality is. 1 second. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. How does it look?
Looks all right.
All right.
1080p 60 works.
That's exactly what it should be. Because on my screen it did not look good.
Yeah, the nameplates are off, but main
yeah.
So.
Hi, Manny Prime. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
That's good. That's good. All right, that should fix everything right there. All right, cool. So how you guys been? Now without any more stream interruptions.
Jesus.
We haven't had a stream mess up like that for a minute. Now I think about it.
All the bandwidth is going to the concert instead of you guys.
Yeah.
Concert schmoncer. I didn't want to go anyways.
The funny thing is like I was actually going to a concert not this weekend but next weekend. And I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to. Part Warhammer and then part I might have to work Friday night. Like this Friday they called for MET, so I have a mandatory day on Friday, which is great because that means more money. You get me? We just got a raise, you know.
That did in fact happen. Yes.
Yeah, you got a raise, and I got a big raise.
Was coincidental. It's like really so soon, but that's just coincidental, probably.
It was coincidental because in October that's typically when we get them. That's when we get those big ones.
Got that. I do get paid tomorrow.
I do too.
First time. Well, first paycheck for me in like well over a year.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be going towards car maintenance for me. I'm gonna pick up some stuff tomorrow and get that all done Saturday.
I was gonna make a joke like, "What are you gonna do with your first paycheck?" I'm gonna go to Disneyland.
The last thing. I'll be the last thing. That'll be the low on the list.
I don't know if you've ever seen that where like they win like the Super Bowl or like an Olympic event. It's like, what are you gonna do now that you've won? I'm going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
I think that was a part. I think that wasn't that like Forrest Gump. That was a Forrest Gump one, if I'm not mistaken.
I do not know. I have not watched it.
I'm going to Disneyland.
It's been a few years since I've seen
that. Yeah, man. How does it feel to have an income again?
Barely justified. Amazon is tolerable and it pays me, so
and it pays decent.
It pays. I paid certainly making more than I was in my previous job. It's gonna be nice now. Majority of it is still gonna go towards like bills and shit for kind of a generalized term, you know.
Same
responsibilities towards stuff that I have and towards my family stuff.
Responsibilities.
But you know, at least it's a weight off my shoulders in terms of all right, I'm gonna have income, I can do stuff, and I can do other things.
You can build a town army.
I don't even know if you want to do that still.
Oh wow, really? Damn.
You know, I'm been saying like I've been like half interested in it, but I don't know if it's something I really dedicate myself to.
Yeah, well, I know.
Like maybe eventually, but it's like I would have other things I would put my money towards than building a Warhammer.
Yeah, because the boys have been playing like every Friday night, and I'm like, that's every Saturday night. I was like, yeah, that's way too much.
So. My lighter.
I think after car maintenance and then bills and stuff, I think some of it's gonna go either towards fixing up the Valiant, which uncovering that more and more, figuring out what's wrong with it. Haven't done too much yet. I gotta ask my uncle, my Tio. He would know more about it.
Absolutely.
And then I don't know, some guitar upgrades. I right now I'm working with some pretty crappy equipment, so it'd be nice to get like an actual working guitar and an actual working amp. And maybe a couple foot pedals. That'd be nice,
That'd be really cool. Well, I think this is the first year that I'm actually gonna work a full peak, like officially. So the money's gonna be good for this next 6 to 8 weeks, or 10 weeks. What is it?
Good to hear. Good to hear.
So I'm gonna actually be able to like, hopefully, I save up enough money for Christmas for everybody to get what they want and be good, and have a little money left over. So I can buy me a new graphics card. and I don't have to wait till tax season.
Are you gonna pick up taxes at all?
I would
or-
like to, but it really depends on how much money I'm gonna have just kind of lying around.
right.
Look, 5 days, 12 hours a day. A lot of money.
Oh God, that's right. Yeah,
I'm working 5 12. So
that
this
was
week-
one of the things during training that they told me. It's like, yeah, during this upcoming season holiday period, full time's gonna be working like 5 days a week, 12 hours a day, and I'm like, that sounds awful.
You know what? It's better than when I first got there. Because 5 12s is much easier than 6 10s.
Yeah, no, I do believe that.
Oh yeah.
100%. And how for all the shit that I give Amazon, for all the shit, the 12-hour shift is so much easier to accomplish than the 10-hour shift. Because you get more you get more breaks and they're more evenly spread out. So
Okay.
so like it's just enough balance between the breaks where you don't want to commit suicide. It's just enough where like, oh, okay, breaks in like 2 hours. I think I can make it. And like right before you're like, I'm fucking done. I'm like, oh, I got 10 minutes. All right, cool, sweet. And you can go sit down. It's just enough to be like, oh, okay, good. I made it. Now, mind you, when I get home, I'm gonna feed like a fucking log, but that's not here nor there.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is how you'll find out. This upcoming week, it starts Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. On Tuesday, well, Tuesday to Wednesday, you'll see me at the game,
Okay.
and you'll see how functioning I am the next day, and we'll see how bad it is.
Yeah.
The effects that it'll have on me.
I can only be thankful that at least from what I know, the schedule that I picked is less. I don't know if they're exempt, but less subject to the whims of peak.
You are not subjected to peak at all.
Oh, okay.
You do not. I think the only thing is that you have to meet your requirements, and that's literally it. But I know there's gonna there's gonna be way more opportunities for you to do so. You get me? Like in the whole area will be open for 24 hours. That makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like all shifts will be available for me to pick from.
Basically,
Basically.
you can go at whatever point you want, and you'll probably be able to get it. Pat's asked if you were okay, Wise.
Oh yeah, I just dropped a battery charger thing on my foot.
Nice. Pat, I was gonna actually bring that up when we go around, but Wise, how you been this week?
I've been doing great. I finally, as you can see, the garage is finally clean. My workshop.
That's good.
Working on that a little bit.
Looks
As-
very nice.
I could barely squeeze my way through here for how full it was. I can now walk through here without bumping into shit.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, some nice trucks.
Yeah, that's. Oh shit! No plates.
Yeah, don't
The
cover
blue
plates.
one.
The plates.
Yeah, no, it's funny that he mentions that. I don't know, like I know Ranger doesn't have my Instagram, but Wise, if you go and see my cars, all of my cars have the nameplate, have the plates like erased out or like covered up with like a rag or something before I take pictures.
Gotcha.
This is I know the sentiment.
Yeah, the blue one is Chaos's / his dad's, and the green one is mine.
That's good, man.
I'm also working on this little area as well. And I've been working on this recently.
That's
So
good, man.
you get this out, and I think it might be done.
Uh,
Also, got a cool little artifact the other day.
what in the fuck
hell
is
is
that?
I will show you.
Oh god, he did the whole.
Ha-
Is that a?
Stick.
All right, go on. Explain what this is.
Okay, I will.
Oh, see, that's what I was expecting. That's what I was expecting. And I got a piece of wood, and I was like, wait a second, something doesn't seem right.
Blades.
I thought so too when I first took it out, and then I nicked my thumb on the blade.
Oh,
Beautiful.
I pulled
Also,
it
it's
out.
sharp still.
And rusty.
Oh, so then it's probably like a
And-
carbon steel.
I think so. It's Damascus
That's a weird
from
way to say it.
South Asia or Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
With a bone little totem thing on the top.
That's really cool. You know what?
And when I say I nicked myself on the blade, just this little guy right here. That was it.
Oh, it's okay. You go get a tetanus shot. You'll be fine. Go walk it off.
Oh yeah,
What's wrong, Mama?
the heel's already healed up,
What's
and that was
wrong?
like a week
What's wrong?
ago.
Daddy's right here. What's wrong?
When'd you get that?
Workshop weapon.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay, lay down. It's okay.
So
You
yeah, I'm
gotta-
real proud of myself. I've been working
Hey,
hard.
Say hi, people. Like,
We
fuck
got
you guys.
pre-orders already booked up, or pre-orders? Question mark.
That's good, man. I'm glad for you. I hope it goes great, man. So
I hope so too. And actually,
I don't know if she can hear me, and I know she's busy. She's busy working. But I think bringing up that you're doing your rings again, I feel like we could bring that up too. We should really start like a whole like reckless shop thing. 'Cause
Hmm.
for
well,
like, because like right now, Karina
I-
started back up her art I don't know. I guess her art Instagram where she posts a bunch of art and stuff. And she's been making a lot of stickers right now. That's actually what she's currently doing right now. She's actually cutting them out. In a few minutes, I hope to show them
nice.
off. Yeah, no, and then since you're doing your rings and stuff. Oh, hi, my love. Want to do a quick hi to the camera?
hello.
So, these are some right here. Look at that.
That shit purty as fuck.
Yep.
Hmm.
And then she got this one.
That's even more adorable.
And then this one. As you can tell, this it's like right now it's Halloween themed. And then this one.
Are those stickers or
These
are
are all
those just little
stickers.
cutouts?
These are all stickers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
And these are all like custom things. So she's going through a bunch. Basically, we yeah, it is Pat. It is a Karina cameo. We got to do like we started writing down like I don't know what we were on about with Pokemon, but like it was like a good jumping off point for her to get like inspiration to do like Halloween plus Pokemon, and we have like a list of like tons of ideas going. So yeah, if you guys want to see something, shoot it her way.
Hmm.
I should
Alrighty.
I should put her Instagram link in the description. And Wise, if they want to send you anything, where can they go and get that?
So far I only have an email right now. People have been telling me to get an Instagram page. I'm just thinking about not right now, or should I do it now, or should I do it later when I actually have a business license?
Do you need a
But
business
I have an
license?
email.
Probably.
From what I hear, they're free, but when I Google them, they're like $100 a piece, or $200 or $300. They're different prices at random places.
Okay, cool. Because the reason I bring it up, I guess it might be different for what we're doing. Because I was like gonna put her artwork up on Redbubble. I don't know if you know that site.
Ooh,
But basically you can just upload the things and they pay you a percentage of how much you sell. So that
nice.
So that was I shit you not, right before the podcast I made I didn't use her account, but I used I just made an old email that I had and just opened one and did all the research like that to find out what I needed to do for it. No, Pat, bad Pat. No. He said I've heard of RedTube. Bad Pat.
No.
Oh, a new challenger has appeared.
Yes.
Hello, de facto.
De facto,
You've graced
De
us with
facto.
your presence.
de facto
stepdad.
appeared. De facto made an appearance after watching Dahmer.
And just like that, we've all lost a brain cell. Fuck.
I just lost 5 brain cells of a movie idea I just thought of just by hearing Dahmer.
Oh god, what happened?
Dumber
now?
and Dahmer.
Look, man. Look.
If someone turns that into like a movie,
Dude,
like
that sounds like a really bad like
civic movie or
question.
whatever.
Murder comedy. Is that a thing?
I think there is a movie about Dahmer. something. I think it might be called. My friend is called Dahmer. It's like an oldie or something.
No, Pat, I have not seen the
I've heard
Dahmer
of
series.
that.
When
I know there's like
I heard
80 like documentaries on them.
there's a
And
new one. I know
people
that
falling
came.
over
Yeah.
how
I know
hot he
there's a
is
new one
and
that just
there
came
might-
out for
other
Netflix.
stupid shit.
I think there might be 3 or
No,
something.
there's
I
well,
do
there's
not
way
know.
more than that. She peed on me.
Yeah.
God damn it, little
Get
girl.
pissed on.
Fuck.
After hearing Dahmer, she was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, if
I
you
hear
see
it.
it when you said it, she looked at me like, "All right, I'm out." And she just
I was
dipped.
like, "All right,
No,
I gotta
she,
piss off the cringe."
Okay.
yeah, she's laying down, falling asleep.
Okay. So I've heard you talk about this Dahmer dude for a while now. What is this?
Okay,
Explain.
okay. You know who Jeffrey Dahmer is?
Yeah, explain.
No, I don't know who
Explain,
Jeffrey
boy.
Dahmer is.
Okay, cool. Jeffrey Dahmer was a serial killer and sex offender.
Okay.
Let me read you
Happens to be
exactly.
gay.
Many of his murders involved necrophilia, cannibalism, and other stuff like that. I want to see what he was actually convicted of. I can give you the exact.
And they made a movie about it.
Oh no! They made several
Movie-
movies and documentaries. Like it's been a.
Yeah.
It's
It's just a
fucked-
recent, the newest one, basically, or something.
But yeah, there's the
Yeah.
newest one. This is very bright on my face. I should probably not have this that bright.
I think the new one's called Dom. It's like a weird name. It's like Dahmer, colon
Dahmer.
monster.
Yeah, there's a new one literally on Netflix that came out this year.
Dahmer.
It's Dahmer
Wait.
Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story. They came out, and it's the same thing that every time that they make a thing about him that they try to like, be sympathetic to the what's it call it?
The victims.
The victims. And the victims came out and they're like, that is not what happened at all. And there's a lot of complaints from the people who actually experienced, like, lived through it, and family of the people, the victims, or
Mhm.
you know, yeah, it's family of the victims.
Mm.
It's been a lot of the controversies, and it's every time that they come out. Some of them do try to do their due diligence, and then just some, are monies.
There's
Yeah.
this is something about like the exposure of like the police being negligent because they
Yeah.
they want nothing to do with him with the gay community.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what he was convicted on. He was convicted of 16 counts of first-degree murder, drunken disorderly conduct, secondary sexual assault, and child I can't even fucking pronounce it.
Molestation.
He touched kids. His criminal penalty, 16 life sentences, a total of 941 years in prison.
Too bad he didn't make it because
No, he's
he
dead.
got off. Yeah, he got off by 2 guys.
Hey, knock it off. Yeah, he's dead.
2
Yes,
prisoners killed him.
Yeah, he was killed by bludgeoning, severe skull and brain trauma.
By other inmates, I'm assuming.
It's just fucking took a shit and it's good. Yeah, no.
Once again, giving more publicity to people that shouldn't have it.
I cannot confirm this because I've never been to prison. I only know stories of people who've gone to prison, but I've always heard from when people say that is that like when you get there, everybody knows what you did. You get me? Like it's not like it's a hidden thing. Most of the time, you know what people did to get in there, and most of the time, like child predators, like child predators and all that stuff, are like the ones that are like
they get the worst.
they get like the worst of it because above, like among the worst of the worst people, they all can agree that that's a no.
Yes.
And that's what they do. That's who they fuck. They mess. They fuck with. And I find that kind of like nice in a way that like you can have like a mass murderer and like a terrorist and this like politician who's in there for like tax evasion, and they can all agree that motherfucker is a dick, and that motherfucker needs to get raped.
Was there? I don't know if it's true or not, but what's his name? Jared Fogle, is he still alive or is he dead?
I have
I
no
don't
idea
know
what you're
who
talking
that
about.
is.
Say it again.
Yeah, I think he's still alive.
The subway guy.
I'm
I
sorry.
still don't know who you're talking about.
It's the Jared
Subway
Fogle.
dude.
He's like, yeah, he's the subway dude.
Jake from Subway.
He was like,
Subway dude.
Yeah,
It's
he
real
was like-
fucking specific.
Oh, I
He
know.
was
I
like
know.
he's
the
like,
fat guy.
The one who
Yeah.
used to weigh as much as a truck.
Yeah.
And then
And
got
he
skinny
lost
from eating
weight.
Subway. And then now touched kids.
Yeah, Jared Fogle. No.
yeah, Jared Fogle.
Yeah. Let me see. I don't know.
Dude with a really
He is still alive.
big, like toothy grin.
He's currently
I
incarcerated.
do know that he's still alive.
Yes, he's still alive.
Oh my fucking god! I thought he's dead.
Yeah, he was. No, he was in. He's alive still. He's still in prison. That's why he's not dead. So they've. Jesus. So 15 years and 8 months in imprisonment, a lifetime of supervised release, 175,000 of fines plus gratuities of 50,000, a total of 225,000, and a 1.4 million restitution. That's a fuck ton of money that man I know does not have.
Oh, I feel bad for Sharknado because they had him in 2 movies. So yeah, Sharknado got fucked.
He's also in Super Size Me. And A Day
Wait,
with
really?
SpongeBob?
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god, it's a legendary movie that doesn't exist.
Which one?
A day what's it a Day with SpongeBob SquarePants? You know about that?
No.
It's an
Neither
unproduced
do I.
it's an unproduced like movie. It's a lost media thing. Where it was like a kid won like to spend the day with SpongeBob, and it's a mockumentary. I'll read the premise. In this mockumentary, SpongeBob lives above ground like a Hollywood superstar. Afraid that SpongeBob is becoming old news, his boss runs a contest to spend a day with SpongeBob. The contest makes SpongeBob the talk of the town and thousands of entered kids to win. The lucky winner is Seth, and he's ecstatic about the day with SpongeBob. However, the day becomes a roller coaster ride as things do not quite as they planned, and yeah, it was a lost film for the longest.
Mm.
Ow.
It was eventually found. Like someone found it.
Oh shit.
Like a
Like
copy?
like yeah, or what it was. Like I can let me see. Let me post a picture for you guys to see it. And I know it already from the Nickelodeon Iceberg. I don't know if you guys do any of that shit. I do. That's
Not that one specifically. I haven't seen it.
There's a guy that I let me put this in the chat real quick. Yeah, I know that the video is gonna be weird, but fuck it. All right, I sent it for the boys.
Huh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know if you
come on,
guys have
kid,
seen that.
damn it.
No.
Oh my god.
Excuse me. Yeah. Excuse me.
Damn, son.
Yeah, that's didn't know he was a part of that. You know the funniest thing ever? I'm gonna cover that for him.
Huh.
Oh no, it's perfect. It's
Cover
covered.
what?
It's covered by his nameplate. Your license plate.
Oh god damn it.
It's okay. Your nameplate covered it. Oh man,
I could just barely see yellow
it's just enough to be
in the
there.
camera.
So
The plate's pretty dinged up, so it'd be pretty hard to see.
so
Mm.
yeah, man. Look, murder.
I like the extension cords on the wall. I gotta do that.
That's smart. Now, is that practice for something, or is that just where you hang them?
Oh, that's just where we hang them. We use them. We take down a couple for holiday lights.
Mm.
Stick them out in the yard and the porch.
See, I we used to put up Christmas lights, and that stopped. You know, do you know why? It wasn't so much the putting up; it's taking them down.
Oh yeah.
That's the worst part of it. Like putting the tree up is already is a bitch, but taking it down and putting it back in that fucking box every year is like the worst form of torture ever. That box never goes back together the same way ever.
Taking down Christmas lights outside of the house. Oh, it's a chore.
It literally is a chore. That's exactly what it is.
It's like slavery.
It's only as bad as you let it be.
That's fair, I guess. I for the record, I would also hate
annoying.
doing it to your
You
house.
bitch about it, it makes it worse.
I was like, I would hate to do it. Like my house is one story. Like I would hate to do it for yours, Ranger.
Okay, so we've never put Christmas lights on the very top of our stuff. We've only ever really done it on like the out. It's like where the garage is at and like where the porch is at. Maybe, I guess we don't do Christmas decorations around the my place around, especially outside ones.
I was gonna say, yeah. It's like I remember I remember distinctly one year you guys had a tree designed for the cats. What was it? Was it like
Designed for the cats? The cats make the tree theirs with or without a design intention.
Well, yeah, I know, but like you guys
There's a
had, like,
reason we haven't had a tree up for the past couple years now.
it's been like I remember there's one like where you made it out of like cardboard boxes. It was like, if I'm mistaken, and like it had like where they could like sit in it and stuff. I remember it. I remember at least once. Oh, Korean
you know
has,
what? I think that I had been something like that. I personally vaguely remember that.
she has another one.
Little pumpkin dude.
Little Charmander.
Oh, Charizard
and
with the pumpkin
and
in
then
front of him.
and then
I thought it was the one that dressed like Pikachu because it was scared.
I think those are the ones she's done so far. Yeah. Ow.
They're real good.
Yeah.
Good job, Karina. Nice job.
Did you hear that, baby? Okay. I don't know if her mic's working or not. It's not?
Yeah, I know she's muted right now.
I know her mic is not working currently. Yeah. We might get her.
Move my Splatoon.
We'll probably get her one soon. She needs to get a new mic. Actually, I need to get a new headset. I actually just broke it. And it still works physically. Like it still works like as headphones. But I messed up the what is this called? The headrest, I guess, where you put the on your head.
The headband.
The headband thing. It now no longer like holds it in place. Like going from up and down. So now they just fall both down. and I wish I could blame
my old one is almost toast now.
I wish I could blame my daughter, but it's not. It's just that how I use it. Like I have it all the way up on one side, and this one has dropped all the way down. So now when I go, it like just falls. It doesn't stay in place like this one does. And like when I ever do actually want to play like a game where I have like sound is important and try to put both of them on, it like flops to one side like all the time. Like it drags down. So yeah. Fucking kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
you know what I was doing? I was playing I was trying to scare myself. I was playing the FNAF games again.
FNAF?
Just cause
Five Nights at
it was
Five Nights at Fuck Boys?
I felt in the spooky mood, and then I'm like, I remember why I don't play these games.
Look, man, what you gotta do is play some Five Nights at Fuck Boys.
Look, it's not that they're scary. Is that I'm a little bitch when it comes to shit jumping at me.
Get corrupt.
Well, that's a good thing. You should play that game.
Yeah, that's what
I'm saying,
first
and that will give you the
we're good at.
happy.
Yeah.
That will give you the happy thoughts.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like I'm really jumpy, as it is, and when shit just no.
I think the first one's the scariest and probably I have the most fun with, even though I've never played it.
The first one had the best atmosphere.
I agree.
By far.
I agree. It has some of the best like audio ever. I just go back. I went back, and that's why I was telling you. Like I was playing it with like full like, surround sound, like full noise canceling. Couldn't hear anything, and I couldn't sleep because every
If you
noise that
want to be
every noise that I heard in the house, I thought it was something coming for me, and I'm like, son of a bitch, I know it's not real, but let me sleep, brain. You could do it, and no.
if you want to be absolutely terrified, play some juniors.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Juniors looks fucking terrifying.
It is, and I
It's a
want
fan
to play
game.
it so bad.
It's a fan game.
I want to
for
play
it,
it.
and
It looks so good.
it looks absolutely amazing. I know this is a really weird transition into the FNAF stuff. They finally announced the director for the movie and everything, like that it's actually like now going into like not
They did
pre-production
it
but like
again.
well no like they didn't have a director for the longest. They were like working on the script or whatever. It's finally out of that phase.
Now they're starting filming, right?
Yeah, they started filming already. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is the first time they actually start filming and actually start getting into it.
To be honest, I really want it to be good because I am tired of shit movies that
Well,
are based off a video game.
Here's my thing. The studio that they went with, Blumhouse, is really good at making horror movies on low
Cheap-
budgets.
cheap.
Yeah,
Cheap
they make
horror movies,
really
yeah.
good horror movies on budgets with a lot of practical effects and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. It's good. They're quality films, and they typically make tons of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they put a little in and get a lot out for
The Paranormal Activity
using
movies,
the right amount instead of
you know,
like
the Happy Death Day
Shyamalan.
movies.
Huh.
To be
Yeah.
honest,
Instead of
I-
Shyamalanizing
I-
it, spending all of your money on it, and losing everything, they're the exact opposite.
Yeah,
I
You know,
don't
there's-
like the Poltergeist movies. Like, to be honest, like it's not my thing. The Happy Death Day ones, it's more comedy.
yeah.
than
And I was
horror.
gonna say, I was thinking like, how many? That's the movie that when I think about it, it's one of the like better like slasher films in that sense. Because like I've never seen another one that comes to mind that it's a comedy horror film that it
Yeah.
tries to be funny with the horror. Yes, my love.
This one is
Huh?
comedic.
Scary
you send it
movie,
to me?
kinda.
Discord. Okay.
Scary movies is scary. Scary movie is just
The first few. The first few.
It's not really a horror movie. It's just
No,
just only
well,
a
they weren't even horror
parody.
movies.
Evil
They were
Dead.
parody movies.
Wait,
Evil Dead. Yeah, no,
I'd say-
because you're right. Evil.
I'd say the first 2 or 3 are at least somewhat scary.
I did
if you're
not know that was the
weak
budget
enough.
for the Paranormal Activity.
The
movies.
rest are
You take
the
a
rest are
wild
not so
guess.
much.
Take a no
they're
Googles.
not even that funny.
No Googles. Guess how much it costs to make Paranormal Activity.
Couldn't even give
50
you a guess
million.
if I lost. No, not even.
Not 50
It
million?
costs a few thou, not that much.
$15,000 to film.
Yeah,
That was the budget for that movie. $1,500. $15,000.
Are you fucking serious?
That's what they started
15,000?
off. That's what they did,
yeah, that's a
Holy
multi
and it's a
multi-million
multi-million
franchise.
dollar franchise. Think
Holy
about that.
shit.
They
What
have
I'm hearing is that the FNAF movie's in decent hands.
They're in really good hands. I'm actually really happy that Warner Bros. did
That's
not get their
surprising,
hands.
honestly.
Yeah, I'm really happy they did not get to do like Warner Bros. Did not get to mess with it. Because 2 reasons. One, if it would have been done when it was
I know this is going to be a hot topic, but I think Warner Brother probably handles their like game side of stuff like pretty well, actually.
Yeah.
Like better than most like game companies now, like
What-
Bethesda and them.
Which game
They-
are we talking about here?
Like they made like Mad Max is they made that game. It's like a super duper under the radar, but it's a fuck ton of fun. I'd like play a few times.
are they
There's
really responsible for those too?
yeah, for the Mad Max one that came out 2013, 2014. And then there's the Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War games.
Yeah.
And then of course the Warner Brothers universe game where you can have Shaky fight Scorpion.
Oh my god.
Multiverses.
Yeah.
Multiverses, that's right.
I actually did not know how much Blumhouse actually made into the horror franchise. Do you know? And other movies, they also make the Purge series.
Oh God, I forgot that existed.
I completely forgot. Well, one, I forgot that existed and all that stuff. They're also making all of the new like Halloweens.
Halloween.
Halloween
Didn't Rob
Kills.
Zombie make a handful? I know he made one. I thought didn't he make
Yeah.
like another two?
They're also
Me
like,
too.
Ooh,
Rob
for-
Zombie.
yeah, Forever Purge and Halloween Kills came out last year. This year Halloween Ends comes out this year from Blumhouse. Did not know they were making Michael Myers films. Did not know that they were doing that.
Me too. I didn't know they were making Halloween movies.
Didn't know that. Yeah.
Actually,
So
speaking of
in the
Warner
long
Brothers-
story short, they're in pretty good hands.
At the moment.
So
mostly,
Mostly.
they have. I think they have like one or two shit ones under their belt, but compared to all their like successes, compared to their fails, they're doing really well. I'll admit.
Truth and
Yeah.
Dare. Oh my. Truth and Dare. Oh my God.
so there's a
Excuse me.
okay. That was weird. She was over here and I felt something over there. Okay. Oh. Anyways, you know what other French company thing, I guess, that has really good horror and it's really low radar? Crypt TV.
Crypt TV.
Correct?
Crypt TV. You guys have any
Sounds
idea what I'm
familiar, but I
talking
can't
about?
place my finger on them.
So, they make
Crypt TV.
they have a lot of like crazy like monster films. Basically what Warner Brothers was trying to, or Paramount was trying to do with like The Mummy and The Invisible Man and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
But they
you
have
were
a-
referring to like the aforementioned Dark, Universe?
Yeah, like the Dark Universe, and they have a bunch of different like their own monsters. Like they've made their own monsters. Like let me get you guys like some. I'm not gonna sleep tonight, just to let you guys know.
Although the
I don't know if you
Invisible
guys know
Man
this,
is
but I
not
watch
even a
all of my
monster.
horror films during the day. For the exact reason. So maybe this might. I know you guys have at least seen this one. This is the most. I think this is the most popular one that they have. That's called the Look-See.
Oh, that one.
Interesting.
I remember this one.
Or Sunny Family Cult. No?
Not the Jed.
I think I remember something
Unfamiliar.
similar to that. Like I think it's called Birch or something.
Yeah, Birch.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's like it's like a lady, but like a tree.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of stuff like that where they're like their own like whole monster like what did they called it? Manny Prime had it on said it. I don't know what it was called.
What was what called?
The monster universe thing, the
The Dark Universe.
Yeah. Yeah, they have like their own own they're made
Like a
like
Marvel.
yeah, like that, but think like they've made all of their own like monsters. And they don't I don't hear a lot of people talking about them. They're really good stuff. If you like horror and you like the spooky season, it's great. Those are great stuff to watch. It's the spooky season. We're not it is October 6th. We're in the spooky season.
Octubre.
Do
Yeah.
you not see the spookiness in the background with the
No.
pumpkins and the
Oh.
candles and the going woodoo 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 woodoo?
The,
They're there.
The Blumpkins.
Barely.
Yeah, there's pumpkins. There's pumpkins all over the house, and Karina's got a couple candles with like a lantern thing and everything. Yeah, we would have more stuff, but the baby would get to it, and I can't afford to keep buying her things all the time.
Yeah, that's fair. Wait till the
I
Christmas
recently-
stickers come out.
Huh?
I've recently found Child's Play,
What do you mean?
the movie.
You just watched it?
No, I recently found it.
Explain
Like
yourself.
the DVD, like I found a physical copy of Child's Play,
Oh, okay.
and I got it because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Spooky
I
Day.
keep getting ads for the new one that's coming out soon as
There's
well.
a new season for that. And Karina's asking which movie? The
The
early 80s?
original.
Oh yeah.
Yep, the original.
I don't 100% know if I like. Well, look. Here's my thing about what the reboot. Is that they definitely targeted a newer generation audience, because back in the day
Yeah.
when Chucky was made, that was the same time when the Satanic Panic was happening, and all that shit. And it makes perfect sense for all like that kind of spooky stuff to be surrounded around that with like voodoo and all that shit, because that was at the time was what everybody was afraid of, and it makes perfect sense. And now, the Child's Play is like all like a crazy AI kind of like spirit fucking murder bot, which also is just as terrifying, to be quite honest with you.
It's just good.
And that's good for
It's
it's
just
the
a
same.
less-
It's a different audience, man.
Yeah.
It also
didn't
ruined Mark
work-
Hamill for me.
It didn't work well though.
No, it did great. I actually liked the reboot Child's Play. I hate that Mark Hamill
kind
like
of
now
don't.
ruined himself for me, and I can't look at him without thinking Chucky. But that's Karina.
I mean,
When Karina's like really upset with me, she'll like sing that song from the movie, the Buddy song, and or like play the thing. And I'm like, why do I hear Mark Hamill? And I'm like, son of a bitch. And then like, yeah, and I'm ruined for the rest of the day.
look, man, he did.
Oh no, Mark
Joker.
Hamill! Oh god!
Oh no, it's Mark Hamill. Oh no.
He did it. He's a good voice actor. So
You're like,
yeah.
oh hey Luke. Oh wait, no, that's Chucky. Never mind. Wrong. Wrong voice there.
Oh, hi, Joker. Oh no, it's a tiny puppet baby.
You know what? I think I'd be happier to see Joker. No,
You would rather
I-
see Joker
I
over
sure
Chucky?
shit would.
I'd rather see Joker or him play what is the trickster than any of the other ones. I actually, I circling back to him, Mark Hamill's up. I love that he got to play the animated trickster in Justice League, is it Justice League Unlimited, and then he got to play him as like in the Flash TV show with Jay Garrick.
He played it in the 90s show.
Did he also play in the '90s show,
Yes.
like a live
There we go.
action?
Yeah.
Really, I didn't know that.
And the actor who played the Flash also plays Jay Garrick.
Yeah, he played. I know he played the Flash. And I know that's why they chose him to be Jay. Oh, you have more? More stickers. More stickers. There's a lot of stickers actually. Now that I think about it. Holy crap!
Mm.
Yeah, no. Oh, these are cute.
What's funny about Child's Play?
Yeah.
It's technically a Christmas movie.
What's funny?
I'm
Child's
good.
Play is technically a Christmas movie.
Like Die Hard.
Yeah, no, he's right.
Yeah.
He's 100% correct. He's 100% correct about that. Now I hate it. Thanks, bro. You've ruined another holiday for me. Fuck. It's one of those like debates where it's like, again, where like how Ranger Brothers was Die Hard a Christmas movie. It is 100% a Christmas movie. What happens?
Mhm. The rest of the
Oh, here.
I don't know about the rest. I don't know. Actually, no. 2 Chucky movies all take place in Christmas. The first one, and I think the last one. Well, not the reboot, but the last one
I-
before the reboot.
Yeah.
I think it's called Cult or Curse.
There's too many. There was too many. At one point, there was just too many of them. They
Yeah.
did the Freddy and Jason thing. Like they made too many. Once you get into like the double digits, you need to stop. You need to stop.
Mhm.
Okay, there's no reason we should have like 15 of these movies.
I wonder which horror movie has the most digits.
It's gotta be Halloween.
Halloween.
It has to be, right?
Shit, I'd say Friday the 13th or the Freddy series.
Right?
Or
Oh yeah,
not series,
they've got to be up
I
there.
was
Filmography.
thinking. I was thinking Friday the 13th.
I think. Well,
Because I know there's Jason X, where it's the 10th Jason, and they send his ass up into space. And then
Yeah.
I know they've made more since.
What?
Freddy, I
Hold,
don't
pause.
remember
What?
off the top of my head, because I don't remember them being numbered other than named.
Okay, no, I want to circle back. I want to circle
The
back on
older
this.
ones are numbered,
Right.
I think.
I guess
I
I've
wanna
got some Googling to do. Let me turn off
I
my
want
camera.
to circle back. I want to circle back. They sent them to space?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jason X.
in Jason X, they send his ass up into space 1,000 years in the future.
No, he was frozen.
Oh yeah, he was frozen.
Yes, that's why.
They found him frozen because they were looking for something on Earth, like
We're out of ideas.
ancient relics. But they found a woman and Jason.
Okay. Okay. I have a list. Halloween
Yep,
Oh,
so do
no.
I.
is number 10 with 11 films. No, this is wrong.
Who has
This is
11
next-
films?
What is it? Halloween franchise. So I think when was this released? Yeah, so it'll be
I'm
12 this year.
the
What the
one
fuck?
I see
Oh.
says 13.
Is it 13?
It
George
says
Romero's Dead. Night of the Dead, Living the Dead is 9. Alien. This does not help me. No, I don't want how much they made. I want to know how many.
oh shit.
Longest running.
Yeah. The list I have here is out of 10, but only 7 are up.
So
From 7 down is Saw with 8, Conjuring with 8, Elm Street with 9, Children of Corn with 10. 10?
they have
They have
10?
Children
I only
of
know
Corn?
one.
Are you serious?
That's probably
Children
the
of
second
Corn.
one.
So,
Yeah, Children of the Corn, 10 films.
Huh.
Puppet Master 12, Friday the 13th 12, and Halloween with 13. But the most popular is The Exorcist from
Yeah.
73.
Of course.
So
But
I
for
have
some
a
reason,
different
Pennywise is the
report.
picture.
I have a different report. So I see Friday the 13th with 12 films. Fuck it. We're gonna do each individual one. All right, boys. How many goddamn movies is this fucking god? There's so many. I just saw them all pop up. God damn it.
Candyman has, I
Longest
believe,
horror
4
movie.
movies.
Let's see.
Oh wow, The Shining 1980s, the longest horror movie.
Longest?
Oh no, never mind. It's reverse list again. Philosophy of a Knife. 249 minutes. Fuck me.
That's interesting. So there's 12 films.
Oh!
There's 12 films in the Friday the 13th series that include that one of those includes Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah.
So that is a lot less, and the last time they made one was 2009.
That long ago?
That seems so long ago.
Holy shit!
God, that seems way too long ago. Let's see. What's the other one?
I'm surprised they haven't thought of bringing it back.
I swear to God, if I
God, I
look up
feel
Halloween,
old.
you know what? I did that to myself. I did that to myself. Let's see. All right. How many of these fucking movies did they make? God damn.
How many Halloween movies?
Yeah, I looked up Halloween movies, and that fucked me. That fucked me.
Yeah, I didn't know they had 13. I thought they had like 10 or something, because I know there's like
13 films
a
of Halloween.
series and reboot of that series, and then another reboot of that
Yeah.
series.
From
I didn't realize there was 13
Yeah.
fucking
So from
films.
Halloween to Halloween Ends, which comes out literally this weekend, on Friday, not the 7th, but the
14.
14th.
Fuck me.
On the 14th, there's 13 films.
Jesus.
The Halloween
fuck.
Oh, and the 14th there's 13. Oh, I thought there was 4. I
Yeah.
thought it was 13 2 4. I guess that would. I guess that would make more sense for the 14th film on the 14th date.
No, it's 13 on the 14th. I know. Don't. Okay.
Damn.
There are only 7 Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah,
7?
that would make sense. There would only be 7 because the
8
last
if you
one,
count Freddy
oh.
versus Jason.
the last, what was it like the
The last one
reboot
they've made
of
is
oh,
in
that one-
1994.
that one? The lot 1984.
1994 was the last one they've made.
94. Fuck.
94.
Of the of the Freddy Krueger one, right?
How
I
many?
thought that one's like around in the 2000s.
Not that I'm seeing here. They made another Chainsaw Massacre this year.
Technically,
1, 2, 3.
yeah.
There's
the one
10
from the-
Chainsaw Massacres. Texas Chainsaw Massacres. I didn't even know there was that many of those. Hey,
There's 2 Rob Zombie ones, I believe.
I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't scare the shit out of me. Like, I'd appreciate it. Stop raising my blood pressure. Please. Because all I see, because I don't see her, I see her shadow and shit behind me on the camera. And then I
The
look.
silhouette.
Yeah.
Lost behind him.
So, this is what I'll talk about shit at night, because I'm a little chicken shit, and this is what happens. I hate everything.
It's okay.
There are 4 Jeepers Creepers films. I haven't seen a single one.
You never seen a single one?
I've
Oh.
only seen the first one only in parts.
Wait, 4?
There's 4 of them.
Four?
Like, I know the
Jeepers
ending.
movie.
I've seen that several times.
I don't remember 4. I only remember 3.
Look, brother, I
4 Jeepers
How
Creepers
many
movies? What the fuck?
how many Children of the Corn films are there?
I only know there's just 1.
10 though? Like, is it 10 or is it 10?
What do you mean?
Or it's like the Freddy versus Jason thing, like, oh yeah, the children of corn in this movie alongside other
Nope,
stuff.
there's different ones. 1, 2, 3. There's 6. There's 9. There's 9,
Jesus.
and they are
Jesus,
numbered up
Jesus
to.
Right.
They are numbered to 6, 7, and the other 2 have different names. Like Children of the Corn blank.
Why is there so many?
I don't know.
I always remembered the 1.
The most recent was in 2020. And I believe that was the reboot.
Fucking
Whoa. 2020.
2020.
Another reboot? I guess that's 2 reboots.
No,
I
there's well.
don't remember.
It's the only one that
I
has the
don't
Because
same.
there's
remember-
original, a reboot a little bit later, or reboot.
Well,
What's the other
from
word?
what I'm looking here, there's been the first Child of the Corn, and then they're all numbered to 7. There's a Child of the Corn Genesis, was in 2011, 10 years after the one before it, and then 2020 rebooted it. Because all of them are done from 1984 to 2001, with like 3 years apart between them all.
The fuck?
Yeah, they're all about 3-4 years apart until we get to
I never-
2011 and then
God
2020.
damn.
I never remember hearing a Child of the Corn remake on 2020, like ever. I don't think a lot of people ever heard of that appearing.
I've never seen any. I've never seen them
It-
either. I just know that we were when we were kids. That's what they used to call us because we were devils. That's it.
You know what I want? I want a movie
So
that centralizes the black-eyed children. Those little fucks that have just nothing but black eyes and just scare people. Why can't we have a movie about that?
look, dude. Look. If you come up with a great enough idea, you write a script and you take it to Netflix. They'll give you a budget.
Yeah,
That's not even a joke. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure they'll give you a budget. It won't be a lot of a budget, but they'll give you a budget.
That's true.
Yeah, fuck budget. I want royalties.
First, you gotta make it first. Let's make it first. Hold up.
You know what we should do? We should think of we should think of a horror movie, and we should have the horror movie based off like centralized on one thing. Like for me, the Black Eyed Children.
Look, I have a thing. Like, I think it's the same way I DM. I always try to flip the narrative of things that exist already. Like for like, we all know the classic vampire and werewolf lore, and I always try to like change it. Like I never make it the same, so I always try to make it very unique. In that sense, I feel like that's how I would approach horror. I would get a concept and like, okay, this is what it traditionally looks like, and how can I mess with it? And that's what I would want to do.
Wasn't there like a vampire movie that's like not like a traditional vampire movie?
Yeah, there's a couple of them like that.
Like the vampires are just like disgusting, ugly looking monsters.
I know there's a video game on it, Masquerade Bloodlines, where you can play like several different vampire clans, and one of them is the Nosferatu, and you look like a fucking potbelly goblin.
Ugh.
And you have to survive in the sewer by eating rats, because if you go out in public, people will see you, and then they'll like, oh yeah, vampires exist, and they'll fucking kill you.
I also like I again, this is very similar in the way I tell stories. Is like you vampires are not just depicted in one mythology. There's so many different depictions of vampires throughout the world. Like particularly the craziest one is the one in the Philippines. Do you guys know about that?
Oh yeah, that one.
The one that they used, the one that
Manananggal?
the one that the CIA used to fucking terrorize people.
I was about to say, you motherfuckers watch Wendigoon. God damn it.
Actually, the funny stuff, I actually knew that before that. Actually, because there's
It's
a
the one that has his body split, right?
yeah, like it's like a broad term for like bloodsucker, and like they're like these absolute like they're more like chupacabras than they are like vampires, but yeah, and like you can go to like Asia and they have a different form. Like they have the there's a special type of oni, that is like a vampire. In their like mythology, and you go the very famous like Eastern European, Transylvanian vampires and that kind of stuff. Like playing with that. Oh, it's a vampire, but it's really not what you guys think it is. Would be the way I would.
There is
approach
one
something.
Yeah, it's vampire name only. The concept is
Basically.
vampire-ish.
Yeah, and that's what I want to do.
There is one vampire. There is one vampire that I know that I don't think no movie has ever thought of using. It's an Australian vampire. It's called the Yaoi Mahu. It's like a red, ugly child monster that looks like a frog, but it's the same thing. It's like a bloodsucker, but it's on its skin, including on the fingers. Something about like when your blood is all sucked up, it will swallow your body whole, and then once it's done gestating you, it'll vomit you. It will vomit you out, and you become another young Mahu.
Oh God,
Actually, you know what? Let me find.
the Indians
let me see if I
have
can
one
find it.
too.
That sounds like Vampire Vor.
Yeah.
Vormpire. Oh
It practically
no.
is.
The
Goddamn
vampire.
brain.
Oh my god.
Oh God, I love this. So good luck with this. I found one for the Americas. There's a special type of one that's found like in like an Aztec and like Caribbean like folklore, which is called the Lagunaro, which is like a mix of French and African voodoo. That's from the Americas. And it's basically like a shapeshifter that it's like a reclusive woman by day, and by night it's like a hag that sucks blood. And it's like
What's the difference?
fuck.
Actually, now that I think about it, that as a horror movie, introducing a horror figure to a like to a random tribe in the middle of nowhere. That sounds like a pretty good idea for a
Yeah.
horror movie.
And just using
Yeah.
like
Like what's the tribe that shoots people on sight in Southern America? I forget their
I
name.
have no idea. I know what you're talking
The
about.
South
The ones that are
American.
like super
But
aggressive
introduce
to
a
everyone.
Wendigo to them or a Skinwalker.
Yo,
Oh.
dude, that'd be amazing.
That would be dope, though.
Yeah,
dude,
that is a
I ha-
horror movie where you introduce a foreign beast to a different culture.
Bro, I know. Is it okay? Question: is psychological warfare against the Geneva Convention?
Don't know.
I don't think so,
Son of a
but don't
bitch.
quote me.
Here we go.
Also, I posted the Australian vampire on the
All
chat.
right. Okay. So in the Geneva Convention is required of human treatment for all persons in enemy hands without discrimination. This specifically prohibits murder, mutilation, torture, and taking of hostage at unfair trials and cruel, humiliating, or degrading treatment. It requires that wounded, sick, and shipwrecked be collected and cared for. There's additional things beyond that.
I guess it could funnel under the realm of torture, but it's not really torture. It's more of spook.
Well,
Yeah.
this is also saying that this is for like, it only works for soldiers. In the wording that they got.
It is only applicable in actual like
War.
country to country warfare.
Okay, because my ideal, then if psychological is a thing that we could use, introducing like a Wendigo to like Iran. Or something like that. Or like something like that. Something really out there. And like they fully commit to like spreading like a myth and like investing the money to like terrorize that way, like psychologically into submission. I think that would be a really cool way of handling like a war movie.
Hmm.
What is this? Let's see.
That's when you start reckless reading / writing and just come up with shit like that.
There's some there's some Japanese shit in there that we didn't use, like the Paper Ghost.
Go on.
Shit, I might call Netflix and see how that goes.
Look, man,
It's
they gave a budget to a guy who just basically watched his kids at the playground and was like, dude, I can make a horror movie out of this. I gave you $5.
Oh yeah, Cooties, right? Children zombies.
That's not what it is, but that's a good one. No, that's Squid Game. Tell me any of those games are not things that you did as a child. Like, not the murder part, but how many of those were like things that you guys played as kids? Like jumping on squares and like red light, green light and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, fucking Squid Games.
Yeah. If you have it depends on the pitch, man. If you pitch it right, they'll give you a budget.
What the hell is? I can't find. That's like a ghost. It's just like you can see it on the fields.
No, I can't think of. No, all I can think of is those stupid ass memes involving Squid Games.
Squid Game.
Megatron, what happened? Squid Games.
Pretty fast, man. What happened? Squid Game.
Or that one meme where they edit like Tobey Maguire in the game.
Oh,
What?
oh! I even have a better idea to elaborate on the introducing horror concepts to foreign tribes. Just like a random SCP, or like a technological one, like what's the one? The clock, where if you see it, you kind of go insane and worship it.
No, dude, no.
That or number 9, where like harbors in your phone.
No, see, I was thinking like we go
Like
full
like a
100%
modern
commit.
beast.
100% fully commit to like an SCP. Like we do like my favorite one would be like the teddy bear one. I don't know which one the number it is, but it's like the teddy bear that when it touches and just makes another teddy bear, starts collecting organs and shit. It just makes an army of teddy bears. And what we do is get like we get shipped in tons of teddy bears. and they just start appearing everywhere. The same bear. We
And
mass
they're made
produced.
of random things like skin, leaves, a random bladder here or there, just burnt or not burnt,
Yeah.
but like bark from a tree.
And that's it.
It's
That or just leave
SCP
speakers chanting
1048.
random garbage.
Look, dude, like I'm going through the Geneva Convention, and none of it is talking about psychological warfare.
Let's
There's-
go.
So
Isn't there one in World War II when we use like supposed like ghost calls so we can like scare
Interesting.
the shit out of the Japanese soldiers?
that's okay. Nope, I was wrong.
Oh, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I come up with weird fucked up shit now? I
Oh,
just
never
thought of an
mind.
idea
Never
of like
mind. Never mind. It's not what I thought it was. Gonna be.
carve like a fucked up like carve a fucked up zombie face and then leave like red dye in like the scars of the tree and also like smear in like capsaicin. Is that the spicy stuff and peppers?
Capsaicin.
Capsaicin.
Yeah, just rub like that shit in the tree so if they touch it, it burns them.
So
Holy shit, I'm
Mhm.
fucked up.
kind of unrelated, but yeah. So far, I've read. I'm reading most of the articles for it. Not one thing on psychological torture, but did not know something. Grave breaching. That's a thing
fuck?
that are like you cannot go and like dig people up and like do shit to the dead bodies. Didn't know that was a thing people
Damn.
were doing, and like it prohibits willfully killing, torturing human treating, including biological experiments that would cause great suffering and serious pain to body and health, and extensive destruction and appropriation of property, and not justified by military necessity or carry out unlawful and wantonly. I don't know what the fuck that word is. Interesting.
Hmm.
Go figure that shit. Yeah.
There was one that I remember. Something about a guy like I don't know, like he's like very attracted to this one girl, but sadly the girl died. So he was like, I'm gonna make a doll out of that girl. So he went to her grave and just dig her out. And he turned her into a doll. Like he put like metal wires in the bones to keep it still. And he had like the glass eyes for the eyeballs, and then put wax on the body.
Can only imagine.
It's
The
we
praying
should do that
things
for
were
a
done.
movie. We should do that for a movie.
God,
Or
even
we could do the Mexican.
even the Greeks
Or
had
we
a
could do the
form of it.
Mexican.
God damn.
Or we could do the Mexican route with the alleged mannequin. I don't know if you've ever heard of this.
Yo, I have a question.
Arsenal?
Does anybody remember a movie called Corduroid? I know there's a book,
Corn?
but I don't know why. I have a very distinct memory of a horror film with a little teddy bear wearing green overalls that was like in a mall. Anyone?
No, I don't think so.
A
Okay.
green teddy bear?
Not a green teddy bear. He was wearing green overalls.
So a teddy bear wearing green overalls. And it's a horror film?
Leprechaun?
No. It was a teddy bear. I'm gonna look into it.
Although Leprechaun has a lot of movies, like to be honest. I think
They have like
I
yeah,
I
it's
think
like
they have like
6 or 8 or something
7.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I found it.
And I think like 3 of them is like Leprechaun in the Hood,
Teddy
the Hood Part
teddy
2,
bears are
and
made
like
for
Part 3
loving.
and shit like that, or Back to the Hood.
Teddy bears
Yeah.
are made for loving. That's what it's called.
Teddy bears are made for loving.
I'm
I don't
pretty
like
sure.
the sound of that.
Nope, I don't, and I know 100% I'm not gonna be able to sleep in that room today. No, this is not the movie, but this is still pretty fucking scary looking. It reminds me of Contreras' room.
Mm,
I don't know if you remember that.
could I not?
Mr. Contreras, the English teacher that we used to have, his room was always spooky.
I don't remember. Mr. Contreras.
Yeah, well, yeah, that. I recognized it immediately once I saw it. I'm like, wait a second, I've seen this before, and like I had a non-flashback from high school. Okay, so I was combining two of them together. I was combining two movies together. So there is a movie based off the book Corduroy, which is a red book with a bear with green overalls. It comes to life. And it's not a horror film, but it's horrifying. If that helps.
So
Sounds like
spooky.
It's scarring. That's all I'm gonna say to that. Oh, and you can watch it. And you can watch it on YouTube, on Apple TV and YouTube.
Oh. You know what we should play? We should make a sequel, a future sequel for Cocaine Bear.
What are we gonna call it?
Make a teddy bear out of cocaine and give it to tribals.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why is my brain I guess it actually is actual warfare giving psychedelics to tribals.
Yeah, that's a no-no. That I did read that. That was a no-no.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
drug
like
them.
you can't like fuck up their wells by like dumping LSD in there.
No.
That'll probably be pretty fun to watch though.
God, man, like it's amazing to think. It's amazing to think that at one point in history, war was like not fair.
Wasn't there? What was it? I'm thinking of a movie that it should be made. Something about like the Sentinelese, like some Christian guy. The one with the Christian guy that died.
That doesn't narrow it down. There's too many Christians that die every day. Not
Christian
enough
guy.
amount of time,
He
but that's
got
not the
shot.
point.
Christian guy he got shot by an arrow, but he got saved because of his Bible.
That sounds like a D&D thing where like it like bypasses your AC, but like you have like or Deadpool 2 where he had like the coin where he gets shot and the coin takes the hit instead of the dude. I think it was Cable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he put a lead
It was a coin.
token from I think token or coin from what's the one you roll balls into holes? Not roller boogie. Skee ball.
Skee ball. Yeah,
The
skee ball
token.
token. Yeah. Yo, speaking of that, did you guys see the? Okay, I didn't.
Yeah.
There's two trailers that I need to
it's
talk
gonna come
about.
out in like 2025 or something like that.
2024. No, yeah, 2020. 2020. God damn it! I know when it's coming. It's happening. I have the thing, but we're getting it. We're getting a Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
We're getting another Deadpool movie.
Yeah, in the MCU, and we're getting Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine.
Oh,
This looks like Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy.
Meat Boy.
Uh-oh. Don't fail me now, OBS. Don't fail me now. You've been a good noodle this entire time. I haven't dropped the frame since I did the changes.
What Meat Boy?
Super Meat Boy, the one that you posted. Oh god.
Oh, the Australian vampire.
Yeah. It looks just like a Meat Boy.
Yeah, except you can become a Meat Boy. You just need to take out your blood and let it vor you. Have you ever feel uncomfortable
For
with
like
your
the good
blood?
old days. The way Pat
Feel
found us for the good old days.
If you
Sorry, I
feel
was replying
uncomfortable
to a
with
message
blood,
that I
you
received.
should drain yourself.
We got to make a horror movie on the ice cream vehicle. Yo, I have a whole I have a whole plot on that. I have a whole plot on that actually. Now that it just comes to mind.
Isn't it
They're like-
called?
Isn't
it called
an
Ice Cream Man?
An ice cream man that murders kids and then turns them into
And there's another one called Ice Cream.
ice cream. God damn it!
I remember
Yeah.
that one scene that terrified the shit out of me. something about a guy just melting into like ice cream in his like I think on a hot tub.
Oh yeah, that fucking
So,
yeah.
I don't.
That
Where
scarred me.
he slowly melts. Him and the rest of
That
his
scarred
friends.
me. All because of his
Fuckbuster.
asshole. All because of the asshole kid ate the ice cream.
Whoop! I am not sleeping. I just saw the ice cream. Yeah, fuck.
You're plugging my phone.
Wonderful, gentlemen. Now I am guaranteed.
You will no longer eat ice cream.
Well, I found out what was scaring the shit out of me.
Is it a kid? What the fuck is that?
The baby's elephant. She threw it from across the room. Shit, scared the shit out of me.
Irish. What if that toy is actually haunted?
If it is, it's the first time ever that it's done anything, and I would appreciate it if it would knock its shit off. No, it was 100% the baby, because the baby was playing with it right now, too.
Oh. What if the baby is haunted?
Oh, I know she's haunted. 100%.
It's got a spirit in there.
Oh.
Yeah, no, she sees shit. I know it.
She probably ate the spirit.
Oh fuck! What's that
Baby,
video game that came out a decade ago where it's a woman and her fucking brother's a ghost and that helps her? Fuck! What's the name of that god awful video game?
I'm trying to remember. It sounds familiar.
That does
Oh,
not.
Woman that has a brother.
Beyond Two Souls.
That has a brother.
Beyond Two Souls. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
I've heard that video game. You need to be in bed.
I do
I
remember
think
there's
that's the
some.
name,
You
but
need to go
yeah,
to bed.
where it's
I
like a
do remember there were some
PlayStation
Grudge
exclusive.
movies.
Pat, if the elephant is sentient, then we're all gonna die.
Oh well. It'll become the next member of the podcast.
It'll replace me on the
it'll
podcast.
take your place.
It's cute.
No,
it's
not
cuddly.
me.
It's pretty nice.
Oh, I don't want to be replaced.
I don't think you get a choice about being replaced. I think that's why it's being replaced and not being like, what is a nice way of being fired? we're
Game ended?
we're letting you go.
You're being promoted to customer.
No, you're promoted to viewer. You were promoted to viewer. Please exit the studio.
Oh, I'll be promoted to viewer in Minecraft.
Oh god, that's a horrible thing.
You know what? I'm surprised they haven't made another Slender Man movie since the first one.
Yeah, because they weren't good. Were they, if I'm not mistaken. Well, circling back to that. There's only how many video game movies have failed?
How many video
The
game movies have
majority.
failed?
I was gonna say majority
a
of them,
decent
right?
amount.
I think
A decent amount, truly.
I think the Sonic movies broke that mold. I think, and it's the only reason.
The
is
two of
we-
them, yeah.
The reason is because we fucking bullied them into doing it right.
Yeah. Even the first one, when on the first trailer, it looks like dog shit that everybody just started dogpiling on.
Yeah,
them.
we bullied
on
a studio
the-
into doing it right. We could do this shit
Yeah.
more often.
They spent
Oh,
like
yeah,
another
fuck,
$1 million just to fix the thing.
And that studio's close
Uh,
now.
There's
Is it
the
really?
Uwe Boll movies where
Yeah.
he
I mean, look,
does
man.
weird German tax bullshit and he makes
Because
god awful
fucking
movies.
CGI
Fight- he
artists are
really-
treated like shit.
Boxes his
Mm.
critics. He literally fights them in a ring.
Who?
Mm.
Uwe Boll, like he made the Blood Rain movies, House of the Dead movies. I think In the Dark was another one, and he does weird German taxation stuff where he cancel it in his taxes and he makes money from it.
Yo, bro.
And the people who don't like the movie, he like threatens to box him in a ring and kicks the shit out of him.
Well, I mean, I guess that's the one way to deal with your fans. I had an idea for a movie right now, and in a whole cinematic universe thing. First, we need to get the Battletoads online. We need to make a Battletoads movie,
Little Toad.
okay? And then we need
I remember
we need
Battletoads.
another
Aren't they-
reboot of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Wait, I'm not done. And then we need the back in the early 90s, there was a show of a bunch of
Oh,
rats
I think Chaos
similar
is
to
back.
them.
BRB.
of rat ninjas, and we do like a Freddy versus Jason, but with those three groups of like
No,
anthropomorphic
you're missing
creatures fighting themselves. Or
you're
we need
missing
the
another
fourth
one.
What's another one?
You're missing another one. Street Sharks.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
You're forgetting Street
Oh my
Sharks, dude.
god, dude. If I'm not mistaken, they're the ones who wear shorts, right?
I think they were wearing shorts, like cargo shorts.
Yeah,
most
cargo
likely.
shorts, yeah. Oh my god, I had repressed memories like that.
You're welcome.
Okay, we make those movies. And then we have like like an Avengers Endgame kind of movie where they all fight each other. Right? And then like a bigger villain comes and they have to handle that as a group.
Yeah. You know what I'm surprised?
Hmm.
You know, like the Godzilla movies, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember like there's like a turtle one called Gamera?
Okay.
Let's bring that thing back.
Yo, why haven't we got another a monster, one of those the monster movies?
The
Because
kaiju
Warner
movies?
Bros. Weren't sure they would have the license for it again.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that actually. Do they? Actually, it's kind of
Sure.
rough. It's kind of rough to know right now because of the whole merger with Discovery,
Oh.
and that's why like I was saying like, I'm really happy that Warner Brothers did not stay with the Five Nights at Freddy's movies because around this time is when it would have been done, and it probably would have the same thing that would have happened with Batgirl would have happened to the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. It would have never been released because of money.
It'll be instantly canceled.
Yeah, and shelved and never sold because it would affect their quarterly earnings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there another video
Oh.
game movie that we can probably think of?
Karina has reminded me that there was a Super Mario
Mario?
trailer that dropped today.
I've been seeing a lot of that on
Which one?
Twitter.
I have not seen it. How is it?
The Mario one?
It's doesn't look so bad. Artistically, it looks they certainly. I think they nailed the look at least. Somewhat.
Well, I mean, I think that's
Can't
one of
make
the
any
biggest-
comments on how it actually is going to be, but I think it looks.
Excuse me. I don't know why I feel 'cause I'm watching it right now. It gives me a lot of Super Smash Brothers, like cutscene vibes,
Yeah,
like immediately.
but like movie fidelity.
Yeah,
I'm back. Kinda.
they definitely nailed the look. I gotta admit to that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Definitely.
I kind of expected that from Illumination. They're kind of good at non-humanoid characters, like the minions, and like that kind of stuff. The Lorax,
To be honest, a lot of people like when it was first released, when they were saying like, yeah, Illumination Animation is gonna do a Mario movie. People just started dogpiling and saying like, yeah, it's gonna look like shit because everybody doesn't like the minions.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only reason. As much as we hate, what they are, those things have made millions of dollars in revenue. Dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. It's a fucking
True.
cash cow.
They know how to
They
make
have
cash.
large marketing.
Yeah.
They market their movies.
They know how to do it.
Yeah.
I want the record to show that I've seen every single one of those movies before her. By the way,
Why can't we have a Zelda movie?
why? I can give
movie.
you a really good reason.
Explain.
The main one is that for the last like about 10 years or so, after like the Lord of the Rings, it was a really rough time to get a fantasy anything out like in that kind of realm because it was compared to basically the Lord of the Rings because that was it.
Ah.
And it was either you did it or
Yeah.
you would financially fail. until I hate to admit it, but like Game of Thrones and that kind of brought that genre kind of out of like obscurity, and they started producing more and more. Like they produced the Viking show, and all that kind of stuff, and that's where the popularity came once again from that medieval and fantasy genre. Like now, I could see us doing a Lord of the like Legend of Zelda film. Like
Yeah.
but that's why they haven't done it.
And I
It's because
and I
it
guess
wasn't marketable.
technically Warhammer in that genre.
Warhammer, the reason it hasn't done anything good, it's the same reason why they did when World of Warcraft failed. It's that same reason. Because the genre at the time was just such, it was hard to not compare it to the giants of the time.
Hmm.
It's with anything.
Right, but it still remained afloat because it's still a giant series with a
Correct.
bunch of
it
different bits
I
here
think,
and there.
the reason
It has a
War-
peg in every hole.
yeah, the reason I think Warhammer as a brand survived really well is because it's not in
Even though
one
it's more
medium.
sci-fi.
Yeah, it's in that sci-fi esque, and
It's science fantasy.
and that's why Star Wars did so well, because it's science fantasy, and that's I think that's and I also think that's why the Star Treks didn't do as good as they did, because they weren't bad films.
Oh,
They weren't so,
oh no.
but it's a different
That reminds me.
like, what happened?
Oh,
Oh, that reminds me. Do you guys know Deep Rock Galactic?
Yes,
Yes.
we were there, man. We were
It's-
there.
It's canon Warhammer now.
You're fucking with me.
There's a
Oh
clan.
yeah, the Vulcan.
No,
Yeah, yeah, that's a whole thing now. Yeah,
Yeah,
Let her speak.
Deep Rock Kindred. It's an actual bit.
it's an actual thing. Yeah.
It's in their codex.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's official. Like
They are part of the Warhammer like umbrella now. Yeah, it was a whole thing. the Legion of Votan is the actual thing.
That was the best Warhammer game.
it is. It
Yeah.
is. It is the best handled Warhammer game ever. I think even better than like Dawn of War. Any of the 3 now?
I think there's 3. I thought that was a joke when I first heard it, actually.
Yeah, so did I, and then I found out. I'm like, oh no.
I honestly thought it was just like a cross promotion thing that they were gonna do. Like, they were gonna give skins and stuff like that. No, it's a whole like thing in their codex. I'm like, cool. I expect to see that now. The models aren't even out yet.
There's
Like
going
you
to be
can't,
quite a bit.
like they've just been on pre-sale. I think they actually released on the 8th, because 8th is let me be 100% sure. I think the 8th is Warhammer Day.
The 8th of this month.
This month. It's the 8th of October. Yes.
Oh shit.
They celebrate their 35th anniversary.
Or
ooh.
no shit. 8th of Orktober.
Or October. Yep. We get free minis, man. They released a new mini.
Actually, speaking of, it's my mom's birthday a few days ago.
Happy birthday, Mama Wise.
Birthday.
Hello?
Hello.
I think you died.
He's a frozen.
Oh no. Are Wi-Fi problems on my end again?
Yeah. Speaking of fantasy, though,
Go ahead.
when are we getting that TNT movie though?
That is in March of next year.
March. Oh,
I'm very excited for it. I'm actually looking forward to it.
me too.
The trailer did a lot of things correct. Just visually, which it got me already.
Yeah.
I
love that. I love that super fat red dragon.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. I like that they use a black dragon. That's my favorite dragon type to use. That they'd actually use acid and not generic fire
Not
breathing,
fucking fire.
which
or
is
anything.
awesome to see. I know they got a lot of shit for letting the druid go wild shape into an owl bear, but I see almost no problem with that if she's a high enough
Yeah.
level.
Also,
I don't see a problem.
Owlbear. Also,
Yeah,
Owlbear.
Owlbear,
You
the
can have
Gelatinous
Owlbear.
Cube, the Displacer Beast,
A fucking mimic.
a Mimic. They look good. It looks.
Yeah. And a chunk
I
and
also.
a very chunky red dragon.
They also had like They're hitting all of
There's a
like.
golem there. Was there a golem?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's trying to fall asleep. I do admit. But you know and I think that's why that movie could now succeed now, rather than
Yeah.
10 years ago.
I think it's all because like the encouragement of Stranger Things.
And I hate that that's the reason. I really do hate that that's the reason that it's gotten so popular. I mean, 5e is a great
Yeah.
system, and I'd rather it be on the merits of 5e than on just Stranger Things is back. Get me?
Mhm.
What's up, Ugly
Yeah.
Fucks?
Oh, you did make it.
Afterlife.
Yeah, we just got to the hotel. Why did you look like a fag with a haircut? I'm sorry.
Oh, man, I'm all dripped up. Why you gotta put me down like that?
Because it's hilarious.
Um,
It's hilarious.
so just a heads up. We have 4 minutes left for the podcast.
Oh shit!
Shout out to Ray Ray. Shout out to Jay. Just naming a bunch of people I don't know.
Sponsored by Ray Shadow Legends.
The critically acclaimed Raid of
critic-
Shadow Legends.
Critically acclaimed
No,
game of the
sleep time.
year in 2020, Raid Shadow Legends. Get my referral code, please.
It's time for nap.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the end of the podcast. So I don't know if there's any last minute things you guys want to say. You guys want to mention?
I can't wait for
Fuck.
Remember, whenever- anytime someone asks you what is up, you must say dicks and inflation.
Dicks and inflation.
Something like that.
Yes,
Good to know.
because it is 100% true.
should-
I had a few. I don't remember. Oh,
I
yeah,
do.
one was about Warner Brothers, but I think we're past that now.
Well, we could also talk about it in the post show when we get there. But I do want to, for the people who are just watching the podcast, I'm gonna try to get the link. I'm gonna try to get the email that Wise in the description, and
Alright, I will
send
take
it,
a screenshot and
and
send
then
it to you guys
I
with
will
my
put
email.
Karina's Instagram on there as well. That way you guys can start getting into those stories. And hopefully we can do some more stuff with everybody. We'll get the whole Reckless crew on tonight, in a bit. But yeah, Fat Boy, how is it?
I can walk.
What happened?
I said, oh, sorry. I said I can walk. It wasn't that bad. My foot's not inflamed. We lost Felipe for like a good 10 minutes in the final song.
I mean, yeah, he was trying to get bitches.
In the final bet. No, he got stuck in the mosh. Astacio got separated from Felipe in the mosh. And I was very lucky to be behind 2 British women. Well, 4
Get over here,
technically,
little
it was
girl.
like,
But-
yeah,
British?
Having Wi-Fi problems again.
British,
God
you
damn it.
say?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yes, from Britain. And then
Alright.
we met
The
a
land
very
of Britain?
nice.
The land of beans and toast?
We also met an Aussie lady who kept moving traffic for us. Very nice.
The land
got on the
ruled
bus.
by a king?
Last thing before I mention Fat Boy, you said she was directing traffic. Was she going on the right side of the street or the left side?
No, she was already on the right because we were waiting for the buses.
So okay. She's just fucking everybody up. Just go that way. And like, no, that's a left turn. Remember telling them to go
Now,
right.
anytime someone got picked up by an Uber because we were waiting for shuttle buses, we'd yell at them and boo.
Oh.
She also threw some guys into their car.
Alrighty.
Very nice.
And
Let me take this off.
we'll catch you guys in a few minutes for the post show. And if not, we'll see you guys next week.
Okay, bye.
Deuces.
I'll probably join in a little bit.
Good night.